come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay.
What color you got?
Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Mike.
On first down, Dillon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Back to you.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 3rd down gain of 19. They'll run on first down. Dillon, he'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cousins now from the 50. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete.
Bang! 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 Hatchet! Hatchet! Save! Save! Save!
Throwing is Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Beckham, the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready. Hey, South. 20. Give me some.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan.
Bro, get the fuck out of here. Come on, throw the ball.
And that's a safety.
Fuck.
Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. From the 22, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged. I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. You got nothing in there. You got nothing. Gun. Hey, we're good, we're good. Let's go.
Play action now. Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Beckham. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He's going to rifle one, trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Following the interception, Cousins.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here.
Almost to the 20.
Oh, man.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Come on here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here we are. Check.
On 1st down, Dillon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Takk McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They run with Murray. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check. Hey, South. Me. Mike 7. Watch the run.
Now Ryan. Flushed out right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Philip Dorsett, 88 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Wahoo! Hey, Tuesday, ready to go!
They run from the shotgun with Murray. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from her. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down now, Dillon. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Cousins now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Wide, get wide.
Final play of the half, Cousins. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breaker.
Come on, line. Help me out. Oh, help me out, line, please.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2
or 3
he
was
deficit,
out of there.
Right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Come to me, it's me. Check. Come on. 20.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Play fake. Cousins. He's going to sling this deep down. It's
what?
To 10. And he's down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a game.
That's crazy.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Sutcliff's kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Bravo.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Ryan.
Oh,
and that is
God.
incomplete. Had to pass there.
Oh, my goodness.
Couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Cousins now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins.
Oh, my fucking goodness.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Oh.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense.
I gotta have that.
Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on 1st down. Dillon, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On play action, Cousins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough.
Is terrible.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. On 1st down, Dillon. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Gun.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Check 25. Check 99. Check 99.
Cousins on the keeper. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Gun.
They'll run for it. Hyde. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Hyde is denied down near the goal line. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. They start on the ground with Pumphrey. And all the way down to the 29. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 68 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Matt Ryan now breaks the huddle. His guys will go for 2.
Watch the shot.
They will run it. It's Fournette.
Oh.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
30, 20.
That's crazy.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Paul Richardson. 77 yards as his guys are back within a single score. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
Listen to me.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Here we go. Here we go.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
61, match box.
They go with Murray again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead. Your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd down, Fournette. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Cousins. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Cousins. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Now Cousins on fourth down. Dorsett's got it. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They'll run here with Pumphrey. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for L.A., the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Good looks. How much I owe you?
Turn the stream off real quick.